Hello children, now we start with the next chapter, the nutrition. Nutrition is the term which means the supply of essential organic and inorganic chemical compounds like proteins, vitamins, salts, etc. to the body. So all these nutrients are essential for our body. These nutrients are classified into numerous groups like you can see in the table given below: carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals and water. Now all these components come under the category of nutrients. Now let us study about them in detail. Now all these nutrients we obtain from what we eat, the components what we eat. So a combination of organic and inorganic compounds which can fulfill the above requirements of the nutrients, it is called as food. Now this food, it can be in the form of liquid or it can be in the form of solid, as you can see in the picture. That is what is called as food. And what is diet then? Diet is the combination of food items which we eat in our meals. As you can see in the picture, it can be only a salad or it can be a food which is completely balanced containing all the components. So that is a diet. Then what is a meal? Meal is the food that you take at one time to satisfy your appetite. So at one time, what all you eat rice, chapati, dal, bhaji, all these. And that is termed as a meal. One time what you serve in your plate for one meal. Then what is appetite? Appetite is a desire to eat. You say, I'm feeling hungry, or I'm not feeling hungry. So that feel of hunger or the desire to eat is termed as appetite. And then what is hunger? When are you hungry? When your body is starving of food. That is, you don't get food and that develops an uneasy condition in the body, that is termed as hunger. Why do we require this nutrition? We require this nutrition for various purposes in our body. There are 6 main purposes. The first one is growth. That is, building up of new protoplasm or cells for growth. As you can see in the picture, right from a baby to an adult, the growth starts taking place and it does not stop till the age of maturity. And after that, it will be only repair work going on. So for building up new protoplasm and for the growth, you require nutrition. Then repair. Repair is for providing materials for the repair and replacement of the worn out tissues. As you can see in the picture, the person is wounded on the knee. But after a few days, if you see, that wound gets healed and it has dried off completely and the skin comes back to normal. That is because the cells have divided and they have replaced the worn or lost tissues. So for this also we require nutrition. Then we require nutrition because it's a source of energy. The energy required for the various metabolic activities in our body is provided by the food what you eat. Then it is also essential for maintenance of chemical composition of the cell. That is, to maintain the cell in a healthy manner. Then it provides raw material for the manufacture of various secretions. Our body produces numerous secretions like digestive juices, hormones and various other components. So for all this, our body requires food. And most important, food is essential to protect our body from diseases and various other infections. Now the nutrients, as we saw, they are classified into those 6 groups: carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals and water. Now these nutrients are categorized into 2 categories. All the 6 are divided into 2 categories: macronutrients and micronutrients. Macronutrients are those which our body requires in large quantities, like carbohydrates, fats and proteins. We consume this in larger amounts. And micronutrients are those which are required by our body but not in such large quantities. We need them in very small quantities. Those are termed as micronutrients. The names themselves explain it. There is macro, large, micro, small. So vitamins and minerals come under micronutrients. Now let us see one by one. But before going further, all these nutrients are classified as three main categories of food. Energy yielding food, that is the food compounds that provide energy. Carbohydrates and fats basically come under this category. Then bodybuilding food, the food materials which help in the repair or replacement of worn out tissues, growth and reproduction. These are called as bodybuilding foods. And in this you come under all the three, you come across all the three components, that is proteins, carbohydrates as well as fats. The third category is protective foods, the vitamins and minerals, the micronutrients. Though they are present in very small quantities, they help in protecting the body from deficiency diseases. Now let us see carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are the compounds of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, in which the hydrogen and oxygen are always present in the ratio of 2:1. Carbohydrates are the main source of energy and stored food. They are the natural products of photosynthesis. That is, when a plant carries out the process of photosynthesis, the end product is a carbohydrate. So the carbohydrates, they release a lot of energy. The carbohydrates are categorized into three types depending upon their structure. The first one are the sugars. These are the monosaccharides. They are the simplest sugar which cannot be hydrolyzed into simpler compounds. They are soluble in water and they are sweet to taste. The most common monosaccharides are glucose, that is the grape sugar, fructose, fruit sugar, and galactose, that is milk sugar. The molecular formula of all the three is the same, that is C6H12O6. Now this diagram or the table tells you the classification of the carbohydrates. That is what we are discussing now. So the first one we have seen, that is monosaccharides, glucose, fructose and galactose. Let us see them further. Now these are the pictures of some food material which are rich in carbohydrates. So the first is the sugar. See the types of sugars now. The types of sugars are glucose, popularly known as grape sugar, and it is the most common and simple sugar found in organisms. Fructose is the fruit sugar. Fruits are obtained from plants, so it is the most common one in plants. Then galactose, it is the milk sugar found in the milk. Next is disaccharides or double sugars. These carbohydrates are formed by the union of 2 to 10 monosaccharides in a long chain. So the most common, these disaccharides, they come under the category of oligosaccharides, the second type of carbohydrates, that is the oligosaccharides, and they are formed by the union of 2 to 10 monosaccharides in long chains. They have a molecular formula of C12H22O11. These disaccharides, they require a process of digestion. They are not in the simplest form. They have to be broken down and then only they can be oxidized to release energy. Disaccharides are formed by the union of two monosaccharides. These are of three types: sucrose, cane sugar, maltose, malt sugar, and lactose, milk sugar. Disaccharides are also sweet in taste and they are soluble in water, same like sugars. So let's see the first one, the sucrose. The sucrose is a commercial sugar. It is obtained from sugarcane. So the name itself tells you sucrose, that is the cane sugar. Sucrose is a double sugar made up of two simple sugar, glucose and fructose. The picture gives you the examples of foods which are rich in sucrose. Maltose. Maltose, or also called as malt sugar, is made up of two glucose molecules. Then lactose or milk sugar, it is made up of glucose and galactose. You can see the pictures which provide you maltose sugar, that is the dates and the kiwi fruit, and the milk and milk products along with yogurt or various other components in which the milk is used. That is a rich source of lactose sugar. Then coming to starch. Starch comes under the group of polysaccharides. These are the carbohydrates formed by the union of more than 10 monosaccharides. They are neither sweet in taste and nor are they soluble in water. So, these have a molecular formula of C6H10O5 bracket N. So, these polysaccharides, they do not give you any taste. They are insoluble in water. See the food items shown there which are rich in starch.